Hey folks, welcome. It's Pancake, the Syrup King, and we're loading back in to 76. I'm here. I got in trouble. I was trying to game the system, and the system knew it, and they don't like that, so
Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty bunch, aren't they?
this responder doesn't have any clothes on.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
This
If you see anyone
responder
struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
also doesn't have any clothes on. You have
There's
clothes
times you gotta
on.
accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it. I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorched once.
That's quite an achievement. Only got attacked once.
I could really use a drink, but Rutger wants us sober on the job.
I'm gonna try to get to Atlantic City.
The White Spring is in shambles! A mess! How can I clean that which continues to dirty itself? Oh, these responders have gone too far!
You know I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Well,
I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts. Yes, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
I can't wait until dinner.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
We'd have utterly destroyed the fanatics by now.
Oh, well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
What exactly is going on here?
Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
You mentioned management.
Of course, dear. The owners of the White Spring itself. The resort, hotel, golf course, all of it. Very much still alive, I assure you, though regrettably unable to oversee affairs in current circumstances. As such, now that we have new guests, they have sent me in their stead to
Are they-
take care of things as needed.
Are
I
they-
couldn't be more pleased to do so. A delicious opportunity to be of help and meet fascinating people such as yourself.
Are they feral ghouls? The owners, very much alive, but regrettably unable to talk to anyone. Is the refuge is really open to anyone?
Anyone in need of help, yes. You appear more well off than our usual guests, though, if I may say so. Less bedraggled than those poor souls. Armed. The refuge exists primarily to serve those who cannot help themselves. The starving, the sick, the homeless. There is a clinic, a kitchen, beds, recreational facilities, all manner of care to be found here. I'm so pleased to be able to assist in my own small way, of course.
Of course. I have some questions about what you do here.
Darling, I am entirely at your disposal.
How exactly do you fit into all this?
As I've said, I am the management liaison for the White Spring. I oversee the facility itself and its robotic staff. In addition, on behalf of the management, I arrange for the provision of certain material aid to the responders. They still have substantial resources and generously offer to share them to support their noble efforts.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
Did the responders make a deal to set up their base here?
No, not by any prior arrangement. Perhaps you visited us before. I must apologize for the state you found it in, if so. Regular operation of the facilities had been stopped, of course, due to a lack of guests. Only the robotic staff remained. The responders, believing it abandoned, took up residence, a completely understandable occurrence, of course. With new and worthy occupants, the management felt it wholly appropriate that it find a new purpose, and sent me. Until such time as the world needs leisure resorts again, the White Spring is happy to support the refuge.
Echo, echo, echo. How is it possible the management is still alive and in charge of the White Spring?
Darling, you must understand. A place like the White Spring had, indeed still has, very wealthy people behind it. As was always the case, the truly wealthy had advantages the common people, such as you and I, lack. As for the White Spring itself, the staff of top-of-the-line robotic servants, security, and maintenance allowed it to weather the worst.
I'd like to know more about you, Orlando.
Me? Have I beguiled you already, dear? I appreciate the flattery, of course. You must allow me to retain some mystery for now, though. I wouldn't want you to lose interest. Perhaps we can talk more some other time. We both have more important matters at the moment, I'm sure.
Okay.
Of course, dear. What can I do for you?
Is there something I can do to help?
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
To go to the pit? Who are these allies?
They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich. Delightful man.
The pit? That's a grim name.
Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances.
Wait, the responders have a vertibird?
Indeed. Isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional now. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this effort in my own small way. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Ms. Lennox.
Lennox?
My friends didn't want to join up with me.
What
Said the response.
is it they need?
Wonder what they're doing now.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
Ugh, I sure hope this mole rat bite doesn't.
Let's say I'm in. What's next?
Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing being, of course, their trust. The vertibird does belong to them, after all.
The work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tough.
If you represent management, can't you just give me the okay without all the runaround?
My dear, you must understand, much as I would like to, my responsibilities do not permit me to do so. I am but a humble employee of the management. The vertibird is not the property of the White Spring itself, and is thus outside my purview. I hope you will not begrudge me my loyalty. I find myself quite fond of you already.
If I'm going to the pit for them, shouldn't they just let me use that vertibird?
In an ideal world, darling, I'm sure they would. Sadly, this is not that world, and any reticence on their part is understandable. I don't want to speak for the responders, but I believe they may also see this as more for their union friends than for themselves. Your assistance with their more immediate concerns will ensure everyone benefits. Isn't that a good outcome?
Okay, so who do I need to help?
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded.
I love it here.
Alright, I'll talk to them and see what they need.
Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his. Looking for something new to spruce up your life? Stop by Giuseppe's Curios in the main room. This is a paid advertisement. Please, do mind where you step. Oh, there's mud. Mud everywhere!
What's wrong?
The better question is, what is right? Everything has run amok. Chaos. Chaos! The responders have taken over the White Spring. Imagine all of the dirty footprints on the carpet, dust all over the tables, the horror.
Who are you?
I am but a humble servant of the White Spring Resort, dedicated to greeting each guest with pleasantries and candor. Or I was, back when our guests had class and decorum.
Why are the responders here?
It's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress.
Who's in charge here?
That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents.
Just between you and me. Is Orlando a woman?
I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Dodging the question.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
Can you lend me a hand?
Who are you?
Well, I'm a representative from Foundation. I'm just here to talk about some trade deals, and to request assistance with the recent stream of refugees from the pit.
What does Foundation think of the refuge?
Well, we think it's kind what they're doing here for the refugees, but a lot of them are coming to Foundation too, and we just don't have the resources to take care of that many people.
I've got to go.
All right, talk to you later.
A raider representative?
Considering all of the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky.
May I interest you in wine,
I've never felt
beer,
safer.
and/or spirits? Guests are welcome to relay their
It's nice to see
problems
people around
if
and responders
desired.
Protectrons are kind of cute when
He-
you're just wearing a bow tie and not.
He doesn't want to talk.
Takes a lot of chems to get thrown out of the Neapolitan, but we were riding the line. My confidant and I made the trip to cover the Showman's Games, a world-renowned exercise in high-stakes barbarism. Few in the entertainment world could match. Instead, we spent most of our time getting hopped up on Daddy-O and chugging bourbon in the casino bar. It seemed a logical course of action. The games were notoriously deadly even for bystanders. Liquid courage and a head full of hallucinogens were the obvious defense. What we didn't count on was the devil's blood. We had never heard of this stuff, and for good reason. It's an AC specialty. We weren't supposed to have it. It wasn't meant for us, but for the real high rollers. The people who, even in a world ravaged by pestilence and war, still managed to come out on top. But we found a way. The exclusivity made it all the sweeter. Not because we aspired to that lifestyle. Quite the opposite. We wanted to soil the royal concoction inside our mangy, flea-ridden hides.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people. Yourself included.
I heard about what
I can't remember the last time I ran my hand through clear water.
It was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere.
Any idea where Orlando gets their clothes? I swear, I could do with a wardrobe upgrade.
Trading with the White Spring.
Everything is too clean here. Time to dirty it up a little.
No, 50 caps is reasonable, right?
These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us. Feels like every time I sit down, we get another emergency case coming in.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Wonder if they have any chemicals.
Tannen! Another scotch.
Ma'am. What about you, Liz?
Sorry, I'm not.
Have you made up your mind yet?
Allison popped my ear off.
Oh, Bill's keen on Charleston. We were social with the governor. I'm sure he'd make arrangements for us.
Evans? That snake?
He was always for sale. Not a terrible thing if you're the buyer.
Can you imagine? Parading into town like a troop of beggars. And Charleston, no less. It always was a slum. Now, with refugees swarming like flies? Ugh. No. The resorts are the better option. If the White Spring won't have us, we should try Pleasant Valley. Even Sunnytop.
Sunnytop? Really?
I'm not there for the skiing. Or the clientele. But I'd rather stay at a shoddy lodge than take my chances with whatever may be going on down in the valley.
Ma'am.
Just set it down, set it down. Now, let's finish this rubber. $1 a point.
Wow, they've really gotten set up.
I heard there's some monsters in the pit that'll give you a run for your caps.
These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
Need anything?
Nothing like the feeling of a good job done well.
I'd love to be a senior scribe someday. I can't think of a higher honor.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants, golf club, resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing?
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me
I'm actually already in the responders. Sort of.
Sort of? Well, I haven't seen you around before, so, glad to have you. But I wasn't trying to recruit you anyway. I'm actually more in the material support end of things. Scouting for volunteers isn't really my department.
It is a great thing to see, though.
Yes, exactly. You understand, I can tell. A future filled with people supporting each other, regardless of background or history. It's always good to meet someone who can see the big picture. Now, how'd you like to be a part of it?
I'm sold. How can I help?
Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing. You should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
What exactly do you need? You're very chipper. So you just hang around asking for charity?
I prefer to think of it as mutual aid. We're a community, pulling our collective resources so that nobody has to go without. Charity's more like the well-to-do buying a clean conscience by giving away their table scraps. And it's not just hanging around. I need to get the donations packed, stored, logged, the whole 9 yards. Rucker's got a real quartermaster's mindset. So you better believe she wants it all squared away properly.
You're very chipper.
Oh yeah, I guess I am. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why shouldn't I be? We're living in the aftermath of the apocalypse. But here we all are in a place filled with people dedicated to helping each other. You ask me, that means we're pretty dang lucky, right? A lot to be excited about. Happy, even.
You have lizard teeth. What exactly do you need?
Let me check my notes. Well, I'll tell you, we've had a heck of a run on raw cloth, and it's really drained our stock. If you could spare, say, 50 pieces, it'd be a huge help to us.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Where can I get cloth?
Oh, lots of places. Old stuffed toys, pillows. Heck, you can even make some out of old newspapers or magazines.
I can't wait until dinner.
Is there anything in it for me if I donate?
Yeah. The warm glow of providing aid to your fellow person. The joy of supporting a noble and worthwhile cause. Isn't that great? Okay. If that's not enough for you, Rucker's given the okay to dole out a little of some supplies we've got plenty of. I got a feeling you might be helping out there. So I bet you'll find a use for these.
I'm afraid I don't have what you need right now.
That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
There's times I worry I'm not doing enough, that I'm not good enough. I just try to remember that I managed to get here in the first place. There I go, reassuring myself again.
Orlando is very charming. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why they're helping us.
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
Just trying to get through another day. Only 12.
Looking for that raw
These
cloth.
robots sure make my job easier.
Towels. These towels will do.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer. think I heard a Protectron bark the other day? Am I going crazy? We could always use an extra hand around here.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
We could always use an extra hand around here.
Got a shipment of meds coming in tomorrow. Hope it's on time.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Damn. Almost mixed some comics in with the medics.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Helping people is our chief mission. The uniforms are just a nice bonus.
Enjoy your stay.
Visitors are always welcome to tour the hotel. No reservations are required.
There's so much to see around here, it can be a bit overwhelming. Would you like some suggestions? Hello! Are you looking for things to do?
Looking for things to plunder. I'm also looking for the dark secrets. I'm locked inside. Oh god. What's happening here? Termination notice. October 22nd, 2077 to James Wilcox. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I wish to inform you that your employment with the White Springs has been terminated, effective immediately. The Board wishes to thank you for your 10 years of dedicated service, including the successful implementation of the Ironclad Service Program. Beginning tomorrow, your duties will be assumed by HM22 Stratford. Sincerely, Wilbur Ainsley, President and CEO of White Springs.
All right. What are we looking at?
I've got nothing.
Really, Lou? Really? You set up the damn things. Don't tell me you don't know how to hack them.
can't you just shut them off? Or keep them from turning on us? There has to be a way.
Paula.
No. Really, no. I'm sorry, Paula. We've tried everything. Not just me. Every guest who can work a terminal. We've been locked out. We're getting kicked out, and there's nothing we can do.
Paula, how's the training going?
Friedrich's classes are a joke, but the guests have been pitching in. The Warrens picked up a few things on safari. Sergeant Tomlinson's been teaching marksmanship.
Tomlinson? That crank who thinks the communists are bugging his room?
Yeah, best we got.
God.
At least people have been stocking up. The all-you-can-carry shopping spree was a hit. No one turned that down. Anyone have anything else? Robert, how are things?
Keeping on.
Good. The gala's on Sunday. So, this may be our last staff meeting. Whatever happens, we did all we could this past year. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Log in to access your account. General Manager James Wilcox. The White Spring 2080 Initiative. Staff Bulletin, July 2077. To all staff, from James Wilcox, the General Manager. Confidential, not for public release. I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who attended last Saturday's listening session. As most of you are aware, the White Spring has not been profitable in over a decade. The board still believes the initiative represents our best path forward and has decided to move forward with the current plan. For the second half of this year, the homesteads continue to be advertised in regional and national media. Remodeling of the Spring Hill continues under the direction of lead architect Ryan Ainsley. The course will open for an exhibition tournament this fall. Ironclad service robots have replaced the remaining security and groundskeeping staff. Over the next few months, robots will be phased in to replace personnel throughout the hotel. All staff are to assist in training their replacements. Report any further customer service incidents to your supervisor. Several business class promotions are currently in the planning stage. More details to follow. Modern heritage renovations remain scheduled for January 2079. No reservations will be accepted during the renovation process. I guess we need to listen to the press release. May 27th, 2075. The White Spring is pleased to announce the White Spring 2080 Initiative, a major 5-year renovation of the historic mountain resort. The White Spring is famous for its world-class hospitality, amenities, and spectacular natural beauty, said James Wilcox, General Manager. The White Spring 2080 Initiative is an ambitious, forward-looking plan to revitalize the resort and secure its place among the world's premier vacation destinations for generations to come. End quote. The White Spring 2080 initiative includes the homesteads, luxury home real estate with all the amenities of one of the world's greatest resorts. The Spring Hill, the White Springs celebrated golf course, redesigned for a new era of sport, ironclad service, hospitality perfected with the very latest in service and security robotics, business class elevated service for corporate clients, including conference facilities, event planning, and corporate promotional opportunities. Modern heritage, completely refurbished guest rooms, suites, and cottages that meet the needs of the modern traveler. Built in 1858, the White Spring Resort offers a wide array of elegant shops, fine dining, and exciting sporting opportunities for distinguished ladies and gentlemen. October 2077. Several updates this month. The Spring Hill Golf Tournament has been canceled. The Nuka-Cola Corporation will sponsor our first business class promotion. To celebrate the release of Nuka-Cola Quantum, Nuka-Cola bottle caps will be accepted as legal tender throughout the hotel. The ironclad service transition concludes this month, with limited exceptions. All non-management personnel should have received their termination notices. An employee farewell dinner will be held in Governor's Hall on October 15th at 7:30 p.m. On behalf of the management team, I would like to thank you all for your years of dedicated service to the White Spring. Now please get the fuck out. December 2078. This is an automated reminder that the modern heritage renovations are scheduled to begin January 1st, 2079. To expedite construction, all rooms, suites, and cottages will be closed during the renovation process. White Springs Corporate Intramail. Response to the listening session from Ainsley, White Spring, to Wilcox, James. Subject response listening session. What did you expect? Ironclad was never going to go over well. You should have done this piecemeal, one department at a time. Frog in a pot and all that. Now, it's a PR nightmare. Did you see this morning's Herald? You made the front page. Another big corporation turns to robots, tosses its employees to the curb. We'll be lucky if there isn't a picket line outside the front gate tomorrow morning. At least we've got a sentry bot there now. Homesteads. From Courtney C. to White Spring Board. Disappointed to see the homesteads report for Q2. Out of 100 lots, we've sold 5, and not one housing start yet. Homesteads is the financial linchpin of the initiative. We didn't sell half the hotel's land for nothing. We need that revenue to prop up the capital improvement loans for Spring Hill, Ironclad, and Heritage, and just to keep our investors on board. If they catch wind of this, it's all going to come crashing down. Business class sales. From Hull C to James Wilcox. No dice. General Atomics and Robco both backed out when they learned they weren't going single source for Ironclad. We had to can the Starlight Holiday Movie Spectacular when they demanded we comp that whole list of celebrities when Hubris canceled on us. Hubris Comics. Nuka-Cola's still locked in for October. You sure you want to go through with that? I know you need a win to show the board, but this is nuts. Bottle caps? Seriously? There's no way that their marketing budget is going to cover their cost. Our costs. What goods or corporate sponsorship if it bleeds us dry? Ryan. From Ainsley to Wilcox. Of course he's over budget. Of course he's behind schedule. I own 24 golf courses, James. And I've never seen a redesign that wasn't. This is Ryan's first project. It may take him an extra month or two, but he's a smart man. He'll get it done. Those 9 years of college weren't for nothing. Until then, back off. I have to put up with this bickering from both ends. It's a hell of a lot easier for me to fire you than my son. Ironclad status from Plemist L. Hey boss, yeah, still working through the backlog. The spa robots need the most work. Didn't anyone check their specs? Assaultrons don't have fine pressure sensors. They can't do massage. It's no wonder we've had so many spinal injuries. The Bellmen have lost 24 suitcases this week. Anatone set his kitchenette on fire again. The Nibs flooded the candy shop with dark chocolate. Could you get Joyce an extension until I get him sorted out? User logs. Where do these stairs go?
Did you need something, monsieur?
Yeah, I need 50 raw cloth.
Anything that requires attention to
I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna
medicinal or
steal.
recreational. No prescription required.
Hello, I'm Alex. Welcome to the newsstand. It's so nice to have guests again. You have no idea how boring it's been here. What can I get you?
This is Live Chic. Casual couture with passion.
Looking for traditional hunting leathers or something with more staying power?
Distinguished clothing for distinguished gentlemen. Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and/or
Oh no. Well, maybe. Maybe this is a good thing. Where can I get cloth? Sleeping on the job. Oh. It's not completely safe here. I'm hoping I can get some cloth from the folders. Oh my god. Run! This game is no fun. Look at the size of the... This was opened after... After the bombs fell.
Mr. Ainsley, I wanted to remark upon the fascinating design of your new Spring Hill golf course. You appear to have 7 holes. 7. What a curious number. 9 I could understand. Or perhaps 6 played thrice. But 7? Most courses put ever so much effort into varying their holes. You appear to have liked your 3rd so much, you repeated it immediately. Or take the cart paths. One normally takes such little note of them. I had a wonderful chance to reflect on that during the 3-mile drive from the 5th hole to the 6th. And then 7. 7. Such a slope. It would make a fabulous ski run. Not that teeing off with a 400-yard putt wasn't a unique experience. I confess, when I heard you had carved up your championship golf course for housing tracks, I was concerned it might have impacted the quality a little. Clearly, I underestimated the scope of your ambition. Cordially yours, Henrietta Winchester.
Winchester? I feel like I know that name. I'm hoping toilet paper has some cloth in it. But these towels should definitely have cloth in it. And these chairs.
security is our priority. In case of fire, please follow posted evacuation instructions. Tours of the White Spring Fire Station are available upon request. In case of fire, please follow posted evacuation instructions. Guest security is our priority.
God damn it, every time. These golf bags are made of leather. Who is telling these people? Okay, it's not open to guests, but it is a refuge. But it's not entirely safe. Where is safe, I guess? Letter of resignation. Dad? You're probably pretty mad right now. I suppose you have a right to be. This is a mess. I'm no golf course architect. I don't know the first thing about golf. The robots kept hounding me, so I scribbled something on a napkin and left them to it. I appreciate everything you've done for me, but I don't want to take over your business. Stop trying to drag me into it. I'm a nuclear engineer, Dad, not a gardener. I've spent the summer working on a dissertation. It's done. I'm heading back to CIT to present my defense. And then I'm never setting foot on a golf course again. Ryan Ainsley. Oh, they do this today. They disguise antennas, communications relays as trees. Smart. Interesting. And these lights all work. Oh god. Nuka-Cola. The last drink you'll ever want to have.
Analysis. Green. Perimeter secure.
He was hit, and then he died by a golf ball. Oh. Whoa. And just like that, they're gone. Oh, they're back. This clubhouse is still pretty clean. A reaver. Alien blaster rounds? Why would they be here? Sneak attack. And that one? Sneak attack. And because I did a sneak attack, I don't get anything from them. I don't know what I just grabbed. Oh, you know it has issues. Okay. Oh, okay. As long as I'm not getting attacked, that's fine. And look at that. That ball is spinning. So slowly, but it's spinning. This is a scary part. Come on. Follow me. I've never used a shotgun, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh. Aristocrat's black powder pistol. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be at a fancy golf course. U.S. Covert Operations Manual 10. Tiptoe through the tulips. Headquarters Department of Army authorized eyes only. He put the seat back down after he died. Savage Divide treasure map number 3. Oh. Wake up call. Oh, wrong department. Oh, what happened to the mines? I put mines here. Wow. Now the game is cheating. A bobby pin was added. I must have enough cloth by now. Nope. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Oh, that's why there's so many Nuka-Cola cups around here. Because they were the corporate sponsors. Oh, there's a gas leak in this vehicle. Artisans, row shops. It knew it was ganging up on me? Radworms. Take 50% more radiation damage from food and drinks. A whole giddy up buttercup.
Tours of the White Spring Fire Station are available upon request.
Cloth. Cloth? CLO? Hello? Where is my cloth going?
case of fire, please follow posted evacuation instructions.
No! I can't believe I just recycled all that pre-war money.
Guest security is our priority. Tours of the White Spring Fire Station are available upon request.
If I'm not gonna be underweight, I might as well take it all. "24 hours. flesh twice, damn it. What did I get hurt by?
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday.
I heard there's a chess set around here if you ever want to play.
Drop off your donations over here. Help support the responders. Build up
It's
the
funny.
refuge and give comfort to your fellow person. You might not need it, but I guarantee somebody else does. If you've got some spare supplies burning a hole in your pocket, why not help us help others? You're already here. You might as well invest in the future. Donations! Drop off your donations over here. Help support the responders. Build up the refuge and give comfort to your fellow person. You might not need it, but I guarantee somebody else
No problem
does.
too big to solve.
If you got some spare supplies burning a hole in your pocket, why not help us help others?
Okay, take it.
Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate?
One of the other initiates
I've got 50 pieces of raw cloth you wanted.
You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. We might need a lot of things, but you know how it is. Poor in one way, rich in another. I put together some of what we can spare for you. And I've got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. Person could be spread someday.
Potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh. And only a few rats.
Hope all the folks at the commune are doing well.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people. Yourself included. It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Treasury note?
Think about it? I like to see the world beyond Appalachia someday. Ad Victoriam, citizen. My name is Initiate Ellison of the Brotherhood of Steel. How may I be of service? Oh man, did I get that right? I did, didn't I? Score!
Can I ask you some questions?
Shoot. I mean, shoot as in ask me something. Don't fire at me.
I have some questions about the Brotherhood of Steel.
Ask away.
The Brotherhood?
You've never... How the... Well, never mind that. I'd love to tell you more about the Brotherhood.
Sorry, I'm not...
Gosh, where do I even start? The Brotherhood of Steel is one of the most powerful, most hard-working organizations you'll ever come across. We seek the preservation and restoration of advanced technology, especially pre-war tech. Weapons, armor, that sort of thing, but not exclusively. We're committed to the preservation of all technology, not just guns. Pretty noble, if you ask me.
Isn't all technology pre-war technology? Did the Brotherhood form in West Virginia?
Oh no, we come from California. It was a long trek over here, from what I heard.
If you're an initiate, you must be the one calling the shots, huh?
Oh no, not at all. Someday, I will be.
You don't look like you're carrying a lot of tech.
I'm training to be a scribe. You won't find scribes decked out in power armor. And even if I wasn't, I'm still an initiate. It would be impractical to waste your best tech on, well, a new recruit.
It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
That's enough about the Brotherhood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I'd like to know more about you.
Me? Well, I'll try to answer whatever I can.
You seem very eager.
Eager? I didn't realize it was so obvious. Look, all my life I dreamed of doing something more than tending some Brahmin in the field in West Virginia. I wanted something more. And the Brotherhood of Steel is that something more to me. When I saw Night Shin first approach me, laser rifle drawn, now that's awe-inspiring. Makes your heart pound. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
But you seem like you try too hard.
If you had everything you ever wanted, would you just let it slip between your fingers? No, you hold on to it with an iron grip. I'm proud to be Brotherhood. So immensely proud. It's an honor just to wear this insignia. Haven't you ever been a part of something that made you that proud?
Yes, I have.
Then you know. You know what it's like to be starstruck by your own peers. I'm an ambitious man. I always find a way to make my dreams come true. But I can't deny how lucky I am to be in the position I'm in. So I'll be damned if I slack for 1 minute and lose the best thing that ever happened to me. I may be young, I may be inexperienced, but that just means I have to work a little harder than everyone else.
That's your gift, Jeremiah. It just wouldn't be right to waste it.
What's your story, Ellison?
My story? I'm not very interested if that's what you're asking. I was born in Louisiana, but I hardly remember it. We moved to West Virginia when I was really young. Me, my mom, and my brother. He stayed behind to help my mom on the farm, and I went off to join the Brotherhood. I knew I had to do it. I was chasing that dream, you know? But I still feel guilty leaving the two of them behind. Mama was so proud of me, though. Made me feel proud of myself. In all honesty, I'm a bit of a fish out of water, but I hide it as best I can.
That's all for now.
Sure thing.
Make my job easier.
I want to know a bit about the White Spring.
I'll tell you what I can. But keep in mind, as a Brotherhood scribe, some of my intel is highly classified.
Why are you the only Brotherhood affiliate here?
That's classified information, civilian.
You could say that about anything. It's Master Paladin to you, Initiate.
Feeling of good job done well.
Sorry, it's nothing personal. I'm under strict orders.
Made any friends here?
Ha! Well, not really. Rucker's nice and all, but every time she looks at me, she looks like she's in pain. Could be chronic illness. Giuseppe's okay. I know he's got that whole salesman act going on, but he's actually a pretty cool guy. Reads a lot. Knows quite a bit about the world. Skippy's nice and all, but his inventions all look like alien probes to me. Orlando's probably the biggest enigma of them all. I don't know anything about them. They seem nice enough, but I always feel like they're hiding something from me. And I get the impression they just tolerate me. I feel like I could be out of the door to White Spring any minute.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorched once.
So Orlando is non-binary? Is that what you're saying? What do you think of the responders?
Oh, you mean Rucker's people? They're alright, I guess. I'd say they do a lot of good for the people of Appalachia, but there's hardly enough of them around anymore for everything that needs to get done. Between you and me, they'd probably be a lot more useful if they just got absorbed into the Brotherhood. They may have good aims, but they don't have the resources to do it. Meanwhile, the Brotherhood is making amazing strides every day. You're not gonna tell Rucker I said any of this, right? Please don't.
That's everything I needed to know about the refuge.
Sure. Anything else you need?
Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing.
Catch you later, Emerson.
It's Initiate, Ellison. But yeah, I'll see you later.
I mean, Ellison.
This refuge.
I should check if those Blue Ridge folks carry letters, too.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get it back by myself.
You feel well tuned.
I wonder if the sun burns just as bright and
Allow me to tell you.
Need anything?
About your next vacation destination.
Jeremiah Hopkins, is it?
Step right up, my friend. I've got a special opportunity for you approved by management themselves. How would you like to go on a little vacation?
The responders have an outpost in Flowers.
Fuck management. Vacation? Sign me up. What's the destination?
We're talking about the greatest city on the East Coast. We are offering free travel to America's playground. Atlantic City, New Jersey. A haven of wonder, excitement, and opportunity. Fully governed and, I assure you, safe from the dangers of the outside world. In exchange for your all expenses paid vertebrate flight, all we ask is a little assistance paid back to the locals. Sounds like a deal, right?
What do the locals need assistance with?
It varies from person to person. I don't have all the details, but I know the Lombardi family is looking for assistance with some business matters. If games are more your style, the showmen are always looking for fresh faces to star in their entertainment. I'm sure a bright person like you will find just the opportunity you're looking for.
It's a deal.
And now that's what I'm talking about. I let Orlando know you've agreed to help out, and I'm sure they'll get word back to the city leaders. And hey, you come right back and talk to me if you have any questions, all right? I'm your one-stop guide to the city.
Remind me about travel arrangements to Atlantic City.
No, maybe not strong enough.
Can I ask about? Can I ask you about yourself?
Jeremiah Hopkins. Mighty pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm at your service to tell you anything you'd like to know about Atlantic City.
But Rocker wants a sober.
Do you work for the tourism board or something?
Oh, insightful you are. Yes, my travel was arranged by the Atlantic City Mayor's office. Now, there's no tourism board per se, but the groups managing the nightlife and entertainment of the city are always interested in bringing in new faces. They worked out an arrangement with the city, who decided my skills were best put to work out here in a fresh and safe environment.
A safe environment. A safe environment. What does that mean? Seems like you're doing a great job. Sounds like something happened that scared you away. What was it?
Nothing like the feeling of a good job done well.
Comfort, entertainment, adventure. Atlantic City has it all. Sometimes,
But that
even
brother
more
with big of
than
his
you
isn't
bargained
going to
for.
make him any money.
Trout detective walks in onto a crime scene. Something's fishy.
You look like someone who needs a vacation. Am I right? Am I right?
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
Because insects would have armor, right? See a throwing arc
There's no
when
place like
tossing
Atlantic City.
thrown weapons, and
I would
then
know. I've seen it all.
they fly 15% further. 40% chance to find extra meat from animal corpses. Rape twice as much.
Could
Gain
I
1
interest you in a visit?
unlock
Best
skill.
city in America.
Rifleman. Expert rifleman. Your
Appalachia's supposed to be the
non-automatic
safest place
rifles
around,
now do
but I've heard
10%
of the
more
monsters
damage.
that lurk in the woods here, and I'm not so sure about that.
But Rocker
Atlantic
wants a sober.
City welcomes all visitors.
Bow before me. Your bows and crossbows ignore 12% armor and have a 3% chance to stagger. Your bows and crossbows now do 10% more damage.
I should try counting sheep.
Your bows and crossbows now do 10% more damage.
Could I interest you in a vacation?
Owned max rank. Gain 1. I already own max,
Atlantic City. No place like it across the entire coast.
so I can rank up.
One of the other initiates said I reek of desperation. I don't smell anything.
Games and ocean breeze.
Butlers?
America's playground awaits.
Is this a refuge or a palace? Curios and curiosity.
Could I interest you in a visit?
Do you want to scrap this card for 2 perk coins? Perk coins are used to rank up legendary perk cards. Oh. Okay.
Comfort, entertainment, adventure. Atlantic City has it all. Sometimes
Sunburn's
even
just
more
as bright
than
in
you
California.
bargained for.
This place could stand to have some cats.
These robots sure make my
There's
job.
no place like Atlantic City. I would know. I've seen it all.
There must
Could
be
I
some
interest you
war
in a
books
vacation?
lying around the White Spring. Ripe for the taking.
Now, isn't this a nice vacation, Jeremiah?
Feeling fruity? Try Nuka cherry, grape, or orange.
You don't look so good, friend. May I interest you in my all-encompassing miracle cure? Ah, a customer. Here to peruse or buy? Either way, prepare your eyes for a feast of the senses, huh? A spectacle like no other. Oh, I got a bit carried away, didn't I? Forgot to properly introduce myself. Giuseppe della Ripa, at your service. Tradesman and curio collector. Welcome to Giuseppe's Curios.
Where are you from?
Oh, I've called many places home. Clarksburg, New York, now Appalachia again. But none ring truer in my heart than the homeland. Italia! I've never felt safer.
Italia?
Ah, I believe in your language it is simply Italy. I was born there. I remember very little of it. There's still a connection. I think there's something that binds you to where your ancestors are from. It may not make sense if you've been raised in a place your family has always had roots in. Ah, don't mind me. I'm just rambling at this point. What makes it worse is knowing I can never go back. That, and not knowing what Italy's fate was after the bombs. Who knows what it looks like now?
It's probably fine. I should go.
Nothing cleans the gears like an ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
Water here's a little bland. This place could stand to have some cats.
You'd think with all that tinkering Skippy does, that he'd have come up with something more medicinal.
How do I bowl?
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
This is where I'll call this. Thanks for watching. See you in another video. Yep. Good night.